So the Sonic franchise and its fan base have existed online as like one of the internet's biggest punching bags for quite some time now. And a lot of this comes from the fact that the more recent Sonic games just aren't really up to snuff, with the exception of like Sonic Mania. But people don't make fun of the Sonic franchise just because of the games. They also poke fun at it because of the ridiculous, bizarre behavior exhibited by some of its fans. I mean, you've got stuff like Chris Chan's Sonichu and erotic Sonic fan fictions and this kind of stuff. And of course, you can't talk about the Sonic fandom without mentioning the #1 fan of both classic and modern Sonic, the legend himself, SammyClassicSonicFan.
That is it! This is the final straw! I've had with all you frickin' trolls and all you frickin' haters and all you frickin' Sonic fan fricks!
SammyClassicSonicFan, real name Samuel Harbor, started uploading mostly gaming reviews and skit videos to his YouTube channel back in 2013. Some of his rant videos, particularly the Sonic franchise rant videos, would end up going viral online because, well, reasons.
Idiots!
Sammy would get tons of attention because of his Sonic rant videos, and over time he became a bit of a beloved meme. But his YouTube channel would eventually fall off the face of the earth, with Sammy becoming rather elusive online. Today we're going to look at Sammy and his channel and find out whatever happened to him and what is he doing now, and is there any chance that he's ever going to come back to YouTube. Before we get started, I want to let you fricks know that this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. With the passing of Article 13 in the EU, it's clear that governments are willing to do whatever it takes to block and censor the internet, to the point where you might wake up one day and your favorite SammyClassicSonicFan compilation video is blocked behind some sort of firewall. Sounds like a nightmare scenario, but with ExpressVPN you can prevent this from happening. ExpressVPN allows you to mask your IP address with any of its servers found across 94 countries, so if you ever find a website that's blocked in your area, just change your server location to gain access. Browsing the net with ExpressVPN on board also works to prevent large tech companies like Google from spying on your internet browsing habits and selling the information off to advertisers.
Mission complete!
The service is less than $7 a month and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so take back your internet privacy today. Click that link in the description box to find out how you can get 3 extra months with a 1-year plan. That's www.expressvpn.com/wavywebsurf. So check it out. Anyways guys, let's talk about what happened to Sammy. To begin, I reckon we should probably talk about the 2 videos that put at the time 15-year-old Sammy on the map in the first place. Those 2 videos being Stop Hating on Sonic and Rant Against the Sonic Fanbase, You All Ruined Sonic, with the latter being arguably the most widely known. This video is essentially a 13-minute rant in which Sammy fervently explains how the Sonic franchise desperately needs a 3D Sonic game with classic Sonic game design, and he further elaborates that the modern Sonic fanbase is ruining the franchise. But it's not really the message in this video that made it so great, it's really just everything else about it. Check it out.
You guys are the ones that ruined Sonic for everyone! Can't you see that? I'm tired of all you pricks! I mean, you guys have officially made me lose my marbles! This is a nightmare! Your fantasies can't ever be quenched, can they? You freaking fricks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Why do we need a Sonic Adventure 3? Why do we need that? Why? Tell me! Tell me! Tell me now!
While Sammy's channel had been around for several months, no one was really watching his videos until these videos came out and started to get picked up by reaction channels. One of the biggest reaction channels that comes to mind who reacted to Sammy's video was Chadtronic, just off the top of the head, but I'm sure there's several more of them.
Sonic ain't ever go.
But whether he liked it or not, because of his rants, Sammy would end up becoming a meme. This attention granted Sammy his own cult fan base, which would stick around for future videos, but simultaneously drew in a crowd of persistent trolls that would repeatedly harass Sammy and his channel with mockery and targeted attacks. While the newfound fame must have been exciting for Sammy at first, he eventually would find himself struggling with the more negative aspects of being famous online. The first bout between Sammy and the trolls was when a group of trolls created an Encyclopedia Dramatica page about Sammy, and it had some pretty nasty stuff to say about Sammy. In response to this Encyclopedia Dramatica article written about him, Sammy did probably one of the worst things you could possibly do in this situation. He fed the trolls. Sammy would go on to dedicate an entire rant video directed at the Encyclopedia Dramatica article, which made it clear that the concept of that website had completely whooshed over Sammy's head because, you know, criticizing those articles is one of the most redundant things you can do. They're intentionally designed to be absolute shit.
Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a little mini rant on this site called Encyclopedia Dramatica. You know, I've actually wanted to make this video for quite a while. For a few reasons. For one, they pretty much have nothing positive to say.
Internet trolls are like sharks. Once they draw blood, they just start going on a feeding frenzy. And that's what happened after Sammy responded to this. The next attack by the trolls would leave him taking a hiatus from the internet. Sometime in the summer of 2013, trolls had found an email address that had personal info linked to Sammy and were able to dox his address and home phone number. This resulted in people calling the number, and some claimed to have spoke with Sammy's mother. Apparently, at the time, Sammy's parents were completely unaware of his YouTube channel, and these waves of phone calls to their home would be the shocking introduction to their son's secret hobby. After discovering the channel, they also discovered the Encyclopedia Dramatical article, wikis, and other negative forum posts directed towards Sammy. While unconfirmed, here's an old post from an old SammyClassicSonicFan wiki page, which is believed to be from Sammy's mother. You are all correct in guessing that we will be notifying the police. I do not know if you've done anything illegal, but I do know that you have violated our rights to privacy in your actions. You have clearly taken an obsession to my son, who clearly does not understand the gravity of his actions. I hope that you never have a brother, son, or friend who struggles with the social implications of living with autism or any other developmental disability. We are a normal family doing the best we can to raise our children to be responsible, tolerant, and loving adults. And before you continue to bash our parenting skills, I'm quite certain that your parents would be appalled to know how you spend your time on the internet. If they are not, then I pity your future even more so. Because of the doxing situation and his parents finding all this negative stuff online about Sammy, they forced him to quit YouTube. Hello there, all my fans. Unfortunately, my parents have been viewing all the trolling people have been doing to me, including all the videos made about me. They have come to a decision that I must stop making videos for YouTube because they think it is unsafe for me having all you trolls around. I must stop making videos. I know this is sad for you loyal fans, especially since my 50th video special was almost complete, but you can blame all my haters. For the time being, the SammyClassicSonicFan channel was defunct, but was still accessible. While his original channel became inactive, Sammy didn't really quit YouTube altogether. Over the next few years, he would make several different YouTube channels. You got Sammy Harbors, then Snoopy Flying A64, then Sammy Paper Mario Fan, let's not forget about Sammy Space Time, and then Sammy the Classic Sonic Fan. But as time passed, Sammy would become more and more distant from YouTube. In February of 2016, Sammy surprised everyone with an upload on his original SammyClassicSonicFan YouTube channel. And in this video, he explains that problems with depression and mental illness were keeping him away from YouTube. And here's that rather sober take from Sammy right here.
Honestly, I'm kind of nervous to be making this, but as some of you may know, in recent years, I've just been intermittently leaving and appearing back on YouTube, taking breaks for months at a time. And I think I've raised quite a few concerns. I mean, the truth is, and I guess I've been struggling with this illness for years, but it worsened early last year, and that is depression. And in this time, I've lost interest and motivation I've had in all sorts of activities, including gaming, and even making YouTube videos.
Outside of a random Sonic 2 Let's Play video posted in June of 2016, all activity from Sammy's channel completely ceased, and his original Sammy Classic Sonic Fan YouTube channel was taken down. Months would pass and no updates would be given until finally Sammy did a Reddit AMA on September 1st explaining where he had been and what had been going on with the channel. What have I been doing this entire time? Okay, here's a short recap from June when I vanished onward. During spring break, my family moved into an apartment for financial reasons, though it's a very fancy complex and even has a clubhouse. I got a job, the one I mentioned earlier, at a recreation center called Sky Zone to make some money. I got my driver's license, yes, I know 17 is late, and I went on some college visits. Probably one of the most productive summers I've had in years, which is a good thing for me. I went back to a public high school institution starting on August 10th from my online charter school. This is the second time I've made such a switch. Strange, isn't it? The classes I'm taking this year are Pre-Cal, Government, ACP, English Comp, Piano, Astrology, and ASL2. I'm aiming for an honors diploma. So far, I've really enjoyed my experience back there. I'm a lot more optimistic. Is Sammy Classic Sonic Fan coming back, or is it over? As I've said before, I'd like for it to come back, but I've simply changed a lot and I don't think I have a YouTuber personality. However, it'll be over when everyone decides it's over. My channel is just sitting there collecting dust and I don't know what to do with it. It seems unlikely that I'll do anything with it, much less on a consistent basis ever again, so the choice is ours to decide. So as we get to the fall of 2016, after the Reddit AMA, it's clear that Sammy seems to have outgrown his Sammy Classic Sonic Fan persona and is focusing more on just being a young adult and finishing school. So fast forward a year later, we find that Sammy has created an Instagram page and we also learn that he's attending college. This Instagram page is called The Imperishable Sammy Zenith, and Sammy periodically will upload photos on here, some of which show him inside his college dorm. He would eventually return to YouTube under a YouTube channel with the Imperishable Sammy Zenith namesake. This channel stands in stark contrast to his original videos with a much older and more mature Sammy.
Hello citizens, this is the Imperishable Sammy Zenith here. Doing this video in a parking garage because it's sort of raining outside. Anyways, so this is my video about Nintendo's E3 presentation.
The premise of it pretty much serving as a vlog style channel with Sammy giving short updates on his life with some gaming videos mixed in. The last video posted on the Imperishable Sammy channel was published on June 15th of 2018. It seems for the time being though the channel is now defunct. The only platform that Sammy stays somewhat active on is the Imperishable Sammy Zenith Instagram page, with the last post being on April 14th as of the creation of this video. Sammy is currently a student at Purdue University and is expected to graduate sometime in 2021. And that's pretty much where we're at with Sammy. He's no longer the 15-year-old kid screaming in his room about Sonic, but that's not the end of the video, guys, because during the research for this, I came across a pretty exciting revelation. Back in April, PewDiePie invited Sammy to host an episode of Meme Review in this video right here.
Sammy's all grown up now, but I would like to ask Sammy if you're watching. Would you like to do me the honor of hosting Meme Review Sonic memes? The people need to know your opinion on Sonic memes.
And I remember watching this video at the time thinking there's no way Sammy would actually do something like this, right? Well, I was completely wrong, because on April 15th, Sammy accepted the invitation to host Meme Review. At PewDiePie, I see you follow me. That's good because I saw your video the day it came out. I'd love to do a Sonic meme review. I'll send my Skype info over DMs and we can get the ball rolling. So it's been just a little under a month since Sammy accepted the invitation to join Meme Review, and I feel like now is the perfect time for him to be on, especially with the Sonic movie trailer coming out. Felix, you gotta have him on, man. We need Sammy Classic Sonic Fan on Meme Review. Let's get it poppin', boys. So keep your fingers crossed, boys. Hopefully Felix comes through. I got a good feeling about this one. Major shout out to my patrons. wavywebsurf out. Peace.